everyone, today I'll be showing you a really quick and easy way to combine multiple photos into a single graphic in Photoshop. So what I'm going to start by doing is opening up my background image. So I've just called it space background. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to type the letters of the word I'm trying to spell out, each on an individual layer. So there's two ways to do this. So the first way is you can hit T on your keyboard and then just click and type in the letter. And then click on the Move tool to move it wherever you'd like. The Move tool is this one right here. Next, what I'm going to do is show you the other way to do this. So if you click on this little T icon over here, and then click again, that's another way to type. And then I'm going to click on the Move tool and move it. So I'm going to do this for each letter in my name, Rhea, that I'm trying to spell out. And then the A. And then move. So the cool thing about Photoshop are these pink lines that pop up that help you align the letters. So you have all of them in a straight line. So now that we have all our letters typed out on these individual layers over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click File, Open, and then choose the image that I want to use for the R. So I called this one Space R. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this image out. And then because it's a background layer, I'm going to unlock it. And then I'm going to drag it onto this image. And then we can just X this out because we don't need it anymore. So now that we have this image floating in front on its own layer, I'm going to move it down in front of the, all the way to right above the R. And then I'm going to right click on this layer. And I'm going to choose Create Clipping Mask. So see, now this image is confined within the limits of this letter R. So you can move it around, find a place that you like, find how you like it to show up, and then you're good. So now we're going to do this for the other three letters. So here's space I. Unlock it, drag it, close this image, you don't need to save it. Move it down right above the letter that you want it to. Right click, create clipping mask, and then move it to whichever section you'd like. So let's do this 2 more times. File, open, choose the image that you'd like, drag it out, unlock the image, drag it to your original canvas, and then drag it above the letter that you want it to create the clipping mask to. Click Create Clipping Mask, and then you have it. So one last time. File, open, letter A, unlock it, drag it, close it, drag this layer above the layer of the letter you want, right click, create clipping mask. All right, so now we have all these images all these letters with images between them. However, my name right now is still kind of difficult to read. So there's a couple options of how we can make these letters pop out a little more. One of the best ways, and I think keeping with the theme, is to do an outer glow on these letters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the layer of the letter I want. Right here, I'm picking the layer of the R. And I'm going to move down here to this little button that says FX, and I'm going to click on it. And now you have a bunch of options right here. So I'm going to pick outer glow. And so now what I can do is I just bring a little outer glow around just this letter. And so you can change the opacity. So this will make it more opaque, or this will make it less opaque, and this will make it more. I think that I like it around 40-50% is usually a good amount. And then you can change the different settings to make it bigger or smaller. Personally, I think around 20-30 is a good amount. So I'm going to go with 24. And then I'm going to hit OK. And then see how much more that pops out. So I'm going to do that for the rest of the letters. And then we should have a completed project. So just FX outer glow, and then your settings from your previous option would have automatically saved, so you can just keep going with that. But make sure that you're clicking on the letter, on the layer of the letter, not the layer of the image, because say if I click the layer of the image and then I try to add the effect, nothing's going to show up because you're only putting the effect around the image, which is hidden within the letter, so you don't want that. I'm just going to go back in my history, get rid of that, and then go to the A, and then add the outer glow to that. So see, there you go. That's what a finished image could possibly look like. There's a lot of options. You could do this with a lot of different themes or a lot of different words. It makes for a great banner. And so then to save it, I'm just going to go File, Save As. And now you have a couple different options on how to save this. You can save it as a Photoshop PDF, or you can save it as a JPEG, which is great for uploading it to different places. So I'm going to call this Space Area Finished. And I'm going to save it. You can just hit OK, and then it's all saved and it's all done. So it's as easy as that.